Welcome to the show, everyone. Oh my gosh, it's been hot and it's a great time. You're inside. A lot of people are inside. We are networking already here inside in the studio, and I'm really excited about bringing on my first guest, who is Kris Piotrowski. I tried to say it before. I said it perfect. The second time I don't. I do that every time. She's the owner of Floor Coverings International Mesa. Welcome to the show. We have so much neat stuff here. We're live on Facebook, so I know you can see what she has here. So hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to be sharing the show in just a little bit. You got to tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, and what you got here.
Okay. So, Carol, as you said, my name is Kris Piotrowski. I am from Arizona. Grew up in the Valley. Was in the Navy for 20 years, and once I retired, I moved back to the Valley, and I decided to become an entrepreneur. And so I came into flooring because I have a facilities background.
Well, let me tell you, this is what I love about what you do. First of all, you bring the flooring straight to the person's home.
Yes.
That's awesome. Let's talk a bit about why you do that, why it makes it so wonderful for you to be able to do something like that.
Well, when you go into a store, the lighting's different. You don't have your cabinets, your furniture, everything available to you. So it's really hard to take a little sample home and try and get to match it up. And so I can, show up at your house. I have almost 3,500 flooring samples. No kidding.
That's
on the
a lot.
van. It's a heavy van. Yes.
Wow.
And so I can, we can look at one sample, you can say what you like or don't like, I can go back out to the van, return with more until we can hone in on exactly what you love and what will look good in your home.
Well, a lot of people have been home a lot lately, and when you're home, you're kind of looking around at stuff, thinking, gosh, we really need to do something about it. Also, it's a great time, too, right now, because even though we don't know what the holidays are going to bring, the holidays are still around the corner. You also said that it is winter coming up, so you have some different kind of carpet, because a lot of people think of carpeting for the winter. Let's talk a bit about what you have here.
Okay. Well, let's start with my number one seller. It is a 9-inch by 36-inch porcelain tile. It's called Sanctuary Taupe. I love it because it has grays, it has the darker browns and the lighter browns in it. So it literally goes with everything.
It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Go ahead. What
and
else?
then my favorite is a luxury vinyl plank. So this is one of the hottest flooring items on the market right now. This is a 20 mil wear layer. I love this one because it has the beveled edges, as you can see it, and it really, really looks like wood.
I know. It's amazing what they have out there right now that you can actually do what maybe is not wood, looks exactly like wood. You wouldn't even know.
Yeah, and it's waterproof. So
waterproof is very important with pets, right?
Yes, absolutely. Got to take care of those accidents.
And of course. Now, when you work with people, you work only in Mesa, or do you work valley-wide?
No, I work valley-wide. I can come pretty much to wherever you are.
Now, your website is mesa.floorcoveringsinternational.com, right?
That is correct.
Okay, and the website is mesa.floorcoveringsinternational.com. You're licensed, bonded, and insured. You do free consultations with people, and which I think is awesome because you got to come in there. If you've got 3,500 samples, okay, I like only about 3 to pick from, So when I got 3,500, wow, you must have to be able to talk to them. Let's talk about what it looks like when they call you and how you work with them, because you're not going to show them all 3,500.
Oh, no. So usually we try and get the information, what type of flooring are you looking for, how many rooms, square footage, color, etc. And then I make sure, because even though I have 3,500 samples on the van, I have a lot more at my studio in Mesa. And so sometimes I'll stop there and grab, if I think, I might have something that I don't have on the van, and then go ahead and put it on the van. And so that way when I show up, I can tailor the in-home shopping experience to the customer exactly.
It's awesome. I love it. And your van is out here. I can't believe that in that van you've got all of those samples. It's just amazing. But you take them out, you bring them in, and so people can see what it's going to look like within their home.
Right.
Or office. Do you do both residential and commercial?
I do residential and commercial.
Okay.
And it's great because you have the natural lighting, you have your fixtures, etc. So you can really get a good feel for what your home will look like with that flooring installed.
Her phone number is 590-6818. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the lines to the audience for everyone to call in. We're going to do a $250 gift certificate towards whatever it is that you choose to do. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You can call throughout the rest of the show. Maybe it's you or someone that you know. Boy, oh boy, I know for me, as more I am in the house, the more I want to do something around it. And right now, the holidays are upon us. We have no idea what it's going to be like, but I have a feeling everyone's going to want to make their homes look fantastic, with or without people in the home. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. The first thing you see when you walk into a home is the floor. So people are sensitive to that, and right now things are getting busy.
And so the number to call is 480-590-6818. Call in here, get your $250 gift certificate towards whatever it is that you want to do with her. The number is 602-277-5369. I know what you said the last time, and I absolutely love when you said this, and you said it at the last second, so I'm going to bring it up now. You love when you take people on a happy walk.
Oh yes, the happy walk, Carol, absolutely. So that is when your flooring is installed, and we actually walk around and we look at all each end. We go over every inch if you want, but it's really called a happy walk because that's when the customer is walking on their newly installed home for the first time in their life.
And they absolutely love it. She's valley-wide. She does free consultations. She does both residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured. Check her out on her website. It's mesa.floorcoverings with an S, international.com. Again, that number, write it down, 480-590-6818. You can also call in here and get your $250 gift certificate towards whatever it is you choose to do. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Before we go on our break, would you say that this wood that's not wood, what is it? It's laminate?
Luxury vinyl plank.
It's luxury vinyl plank. That right now, is that number one that's happening right now, would you say?
That is number one.
It's
based on price, waterproof, easy to install. It's a click and lock, and once it's in, it looks like wood.
You know what? And wood is so awesome. I love wood floors, and I know that when you have real wood floors, not only they're hard to, they got to keep to them, right? They're not just so simple. This is simple.
This is basically maintenance free. You just have to clean it.
That's all you have to do is clean
unlike
it.
hardwood. Mm-hmm.
And guess what, guys? It's waterproof, and I love that. For all of you who have those pets that make those little mistakes, or the kids that drop things and all that kind of stuff, the number to call her direct, it's 480-590-6818. It's mesa.floorcoverings international.com. They come to you, they bring these samples to you. The number to call here to get entered into win is 602-277-5369. So we're going to continue talking because we're still live on Facebook, okay? So for your carpeting, I know that this is one of your samples. This one is probably one of your favorite.
It is, and the reason is it's a nylon. It has an R2X technology, so it's both soil and stain resistant. It's plush, and it has a flat color. And so all those coming together, this is definitely my favorite. And it does come in different shades as well.
Yeah, I like that too.
Depending on how dark you want to go.
And they even come,
yeah,
all
we
of
have
them like this.
All kinds of colors.
Lots of that. And I would say for now, I know when I was getting my carpeting, when I had mine done, I liked having the fleck too, because you don't see, even though you want that lightness, you still don't see all the dirt, right? Isn't
right.
That,
well, and
it's pretty.
It's very pretty.
It is.
And it is popular right now.
So for you, when you come into someone's place and when you're working with them with carpet, are there different kinds of other carpets that have other designs to them? What do you have that's hot too?
So that's called a patterned carpet, usually, if there's some type of square or floral design. Usually I try to get a feel for, almost really want to work with people's budgets, because carpeting goes from $1 a square foot installed to 10, up to, actually it even goes higher than that. And so you want to get a good feel for exactly what features, colors, price point, padding.
Right.
You want to get the whole package.
All about the padding
yeah,
too.
and really, my number one question because I can work with any budget, is to ask the customer, you know, what do you want it to look like when it's installed? Do you want it lighter or darker, or how should the room look to you? And then I move from there.
And so with all of the different, you have so many, a plethora of different samples that you have. Do people want to go light right now still? Is light the right way people are going? Are they going dark? What are they doing right now?
No, light is becoming popular. So especially with your luxury vinyl planks, everybody's moving away from I call it the chocolate or the espresso, and they're moving into the blonde and the oak colors.
I like the blonde, and I think it's really pretty. And as a matter of fact, it even kind of goes with the carpet that you have here, because you might want, you know, that. Would that be okay to have in your kitchen because it's waterproof?
Absolutely.
Right, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you can have your living room. I feel like the family room has to have a little carpet. I don't know about you, but I feel like there has to be some carpeting somewhere in my house. What do you think?
Well, I will tell you, carpeting, some people just want it all out. And so, depending on the homeowners, you know, porcelain's still very popular. So I'm taking, you know, carpeting out and putting porcelain in sometimes. And then sometimes we're putting carpet over.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so it's
Everybody's got a different taste.
a different
I just like to be
opinion.
able to lay on the floor and roll around with my dog on it.
I do too.
Welcome back, everyone. And we're talking, during the break, we were talking to everybody on Facebook who could see us right now with all the wonderful different patterns that she has here and all the samples that she's brought in. And we were talking a little bit about color right now. And I was saying how, you know, do people really like to go dark, or what are they looking? And you said people want to go light right now.
That's correct. So a lot of the darker woods, I call them the espresso or the chocolate colors, we're moving up into like the oak and maples, and lighter colors are just, you know, the hot colors right now.
We've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. We've got a $250 gift certificate that you're going to get, whether it's you or someone that you know, that you get to put towards your purchase. So our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You work the Southeast West Valley, kind of like in that area, but you can go anywhere.
I put a lot of miles on that van.
She likes to go everyone. She likes to give everyone the happy walk when she's finished with what you're doing with her. She does free consultations. She does both residential and commercial. The website is mesa.floorcoverings with an S international.com. Licensed, bonded, and insured. You could call her direct. You want to call in now because you know what? Guess what? It's going to get busy, guys, because everyone's going to want to get in on the holidays, because guess what? We're going to have people over even if we're wearing masks. The number to call, 480-590-6818, or call in here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. What I love best about her, she brings the flooring straight to you, so it's a mobile showroom. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Okay, so I have the 3,500 samples on the vehicle. When I come to your home, my goal is to provide an in-home shopping experience based upon what you're looking for, or what, you know, are you trying to resolve a problem, are you trying to upgrade? And so I work with you on that, and that's the best part of it. And you can see everything in your own home with your own lighting.
And now another thing that I was saying during the break was that I kind of like to have a carpeted area, because I like to roll around, I said, with my dogs or my kids or whatever on the floor. But you said a lot of people now are taking out the carpet and they're putting in what?
You're putting porcelain tile.
Wow.
And so it's a good investment to your home. I will tell you though, everyone's still, you still need an area, a carpet area.
Yeah.
You know, so throw rugs are still popular, and usually within about 2 weeks after putting in porcelain tile and taking out carpet, you will buy an area rug. That's what we're
Absolutely,
finding,
I know for sure. And some people do it around it, so you can have the tile as well. Now, do you do tile?
I do tile.
Of course.
Porcelain tile, absolutely.
Of course you
all
do.
over the valley every day, especially during this summer heat.
Right. That is the one thing you like about it during the summer. But when it's cold out, then your tootsies are cold. And that's why it's nice to have some carpeting too.
Well, and we also do area rugs on top of carpeting entire rooms.
So you do have that as well.
I do.
You have everything.
Absolutely.
If they can see that on your website, you do. You have 3,500 of things that you can give people. Do you have all of that on your website?
I do. When you go to the website, it has all the different types of tiles and what we offer and the services.
Here's what it starts with. It starts with a phone call because you want to talk to her about what it is that you're looking to do, and then she can bring you some samples so that you can see everything in your home. And that's what I love about it the most, because the lighting in a showroom, wherever you go somewhere else, is completely different than in your own home. You can call her direct. It's 480-590-6818. Mesa.floor coverings with an S, international.com. Both residential and commercial. So when you come in and you do a job, okay, and let's say someone starts off with a kitchen and they got their new flooring in their kitchen, do they usually start going into the next room and the next room? Does that usually happen?
Well, it's funny you ask that, because it usually happens the day the job starts. They are like, well, I want to add a closet, I want to add another room, or before the job starts, in which case I have to scramble a bit to order materials. So one of the things I do try to do is once I have your measurements of your home, all your rooms, I can write options, as many as you need. I've written 35 before.
Wow. Now you also want to talk a bit is a little bit about you, because you're a military and that you worked in the military, so you're a woman-owned military business, and I really appreciate that you did that with us. That you fought for us and whatever you did in the service, but I think it's really neat that you came back and you said, you know what, I want to be an entrepreneur, and I want to do well. How do you like being an entrepreneur?
I like it. It's a little stressful in the beginning because everything is a risk and it's all unknowns. And the longer that I do it, the more I love it, and I enjoy every day when I get up and I know that it's gonna start out one way, it's gonna end a different way, and it's gonna be exciting.
You have a lot of different things: stone, tile, carpet, hardwood floors. What else? Lots of stuff.
Vinyl. Oh yes, we do backsplashes as well, and any type of tile work. All indoors, but
right.
Yeah.
So any type of tile work that you're looking for, and we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. It's a $250, well, it's a gift certificate that you could put towards your purchase. And we're going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And you know what? What I love about it the most, she comes to you and she listens to you. What are your needs? What is your price point that you're looking for? I think that's what people are always concerned about, correct?
Oh, absolutely. And I maintain my transparency with all the pricing, so I let everyone know exactly where I'm coming from, how I got to the figures, etc. And we work within the budget. But the biggest thing is, how can we economically solve your problem?
Right. And the problem is you want the nicest look for the lowest price. Right?
We do our best.
They do their best. Again, that number to call her direct, it's 480-590-6818. Again, tell some of the people that might not have heard some of your favorites. Go ahead.
So my number one and my favorite is the 9 by 9-inch by 36-inch, porcelain tile. It's got a wood look. It has everything from grays, light browns into dark browns in it, so it matches everything.
I love it.
Absolutely.
It matches everything here. You could have a little bit in every room.
Yep. And then of course my favorite, the luxury vinyl plank. This has a 20 mil wear layer, meaning it's extra scratch resistant. It is waterproof, and they are a click and lock in place. And I just love the beveled edge. So when it comes together, it looks like a very expensive hardwood.
It really does. And not only is it scratch proof, because you said that people that if the dogs are walking on it, that it won't scratch it.
It's the scratch resistant.
Okay.
But with a 20 mil wear layer, that is the thickest out there, and it'll withstand puppy's nails.
But also it withstands puppy's pee-pee as well.
That's what's most important.
Because that is what most important, because it is waterproof. Again, there's lovely different samples that she has that she brings to you. The carpeting here, let's talk about that again.
Okay. This is a heavy ounce, it's a nylon carpet. This is actually a shawl carpet, which is some of the best in the world. And it comes in different colors. It's a fleck. The thing I like about it is the fleck in the top carpet here has everything from browns, grays, and then it's mostly neutral. So again, it has the browns, the grays, neutral, goes with everything.
Yeah.
It is very plush to the touch, so your feet without shoes walking on it, it's
Love
gonna
it.
love it. Oh yeah.
You know what else I love about all of the pieces that you have? As light and as nice as they are like that, they're rich. They're as much as they bring in richness at the same time. The colors are beautiful. I really love them. So you could check them out on her website, which is mesa.floorcoveringsinternational.com. This is a showroom that is mobile, so they come to you. She's valley-wide. She does free consultations. She's both residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured. And you can call her direct at 480-590-6818. Or you can also call in here and you can get entered in to win. This is a $250 gift certificate. I'm having trouble talking. Gift certificate that you get towards your purchase. And I'm going to let you call throughout the rest of the show for it. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. With COVID going around, okay, how do you handle with all of that, with everybody going into the, because everyone wants to know.
Well, it's interesting you asked that, Carol, because when COVID came out, we were doing virtual appointments via FaceTime, and it gets a little difficult.
Well, it's totally the opposite of what you do.
I know, but so now I have masks, hand sanitizer. I go ahead and use Clorox bleach wipes each and every time the samples leave and come, from the home, and maintain social distance.
Right.
It's about the best you can do.
It is, but people still want to live, and they still want to, decorating right now, especially since you've been in your home for a while and you've been sitting around looking at what it looks like. And the holidays are upon us, and everybody starts to think about that, decorating and making things look nice. And even though COVID is here, we're probably still going to have some sort of we're going to make it work. No matter what, I'm
Absolutely.
sure. Absolutely. Again, what would be your final words for everybody out there that you want them to hear for today?
I would say really, again, you open your door, someone comes into your home, the first thing they do is they step over the threshold and they look at your flooring. If you don't like it, let's get me over to your house, let's go ahead and do a free estimate. It's free. And try and figure it out and get you the flooring that you love and deserve. And
make the house look absolutely beautiful with everything that she has. I love the way all of these pieces here that you brought in today actually work well with one another. And what they have so much today that they can do that makes it so beautiful and price affordable. Again, that number 480-590-6818. The website, check it out. It's mesa.floorcoveringsinternational.com. She's licensed, bonded, and insured. This is a free estimate that you're going to get. The number to call here to get entered in to win the $250 gift certificate is 602-277-5369.